waiting on the line. My name is Sam. I'm a senior supervisor here. How are you doing today?
I'm good. I'm about to cut my own hair for a demonstration video. How are you? This is the point of the conversation where you talk, numbnut. Oh shit, he hung up. Hello?
Good morning, ma'am. This is Ray Jackson calling you from Medicare Health Center. How are you doing today?
I'm good, Jim. How are you?
I am also good, ma'am. Thanks for asking.
Oh, that's
Well,
good. What are you
the
doing
reason of
today,
my call,
Jim?
ma'am, the reason of my call is to let you know that Medicare has just announced some new discounts and benefits. For the confirmation, that's why we are calling you today. Right now, you got Medicare
This
Part
is a
A and
call
B
about the
active, right?
video I'm gonna make where I cut my own hair as a demonstration for content. You understand what I mean? Fuck it, we tried.
You're a loser. Alright, now before we get to shaving, let me go ahead and get my water started. I need it to heat up. The problem is, half of it's damn near froze clear through. It's supposed to be 7 gallons in here, and I got about 4.5 that ain't frozen. Hear that ice? Turn this heater on, give it about a half an hour. Someone else, like Cousin Josie to drive you everywhere. Alright, we're getting ready to shave this beard and cut this hair, and I'm going to show you how to do it. You don't even have to go to a salon. You don't have to spend no money. Or you can just cut it your fucking self. You don't even have to put pants on in this scenario. You ready? Alright guys, the first thing you want to do is take your cell phone and put it right up here like this hair, so you can watch YouTubes or Netflixes or whatever while you're shaving and cutting your hair. But because we're having a conversation, I'll leave this out of it for now. First thing you want to do is, you son of a bitch, you want to move this frozen water out your way. Then you want to get these. These are called clippers. You can get these anywhere. I mean, like Walmart is where I got these. I got this huge set of all the different settings or whatever that you clip onto that for 13 bucks at fucking Walmart. And it's been with me for years. This thing's true, tried, stuffed, covered, capped, and tested, baby. Plug that bad boy in right yonders. All right? And we're clicking. I like to start with my face, okay? So I'm gonna, for the face, I'm gonna use 1/8 inch. And you're gonna see a huge difference. Because this is probably the most gruffed I've ever gruffed before. It's about to go from the most gruffed back to normal. My normal is normally 1/8 inch, all right? Put this bad chucker on right here, right there. We're clipping, baby. Ready? You might bust a nut when you see this. It's gonna be so amazing. I like to start over here with the ears. Kind of work down just like this yonder. Just like this yonder, let's see. Just like that chair. See that chair? And then just kind of work your way down there and do the whole thing, all right? Hard to make movie magic when your nose is running. Son of a whore. I've only ever shaved in front of 2 other people in my life. You and a psychiatrist once. But I'd rather not talk about that, please, if you don't mind. Damn, I don't even recognize this person I'm seeing in front of me right now. Whole different son of a gun. What I like to do is take this line and line it up right there with that little part of my ear right there and go across and make that line on each side and work your way down, baby. Everybody's afraid to do this, so they go down and they pay somebody $20, $30 to get a haircut. Because they don't want to I don't want to mess up. Yeah, you might mess up. I'm not going to say you can't. It can happen. but I bet you'll learn real quick. Check me out, dude. I'm ready to get my CDL now. Woo! I hear some rumbling on my front porch. Either someone's breaking into my house or I got an Amazon package. Let me go check. Alright, so I got a lot of shrapnels of hair I just need to brush away. Couple important tips when it comes to the face still. See these eyebrows? The longer you ignore them, the longer you don't notice they get bushy as shit. I take the 1/8 inch and I go right over them just like I do my face. Invest in one of these, okay? Hit the button. Now what's this for? For your pubes? Maybe, but it's for your unibrow, bruh. Okay? Check this out, dude. Oh shit, she died on me. No unibrow shaving today, boys. Alright, remind me to come back and get that unibrow, guys. That way I don't go around looking like unicorn brow. Alright, ready? Now, part you've been waiting for. How do I cut my own hair without going to the salon? And how do I look so damn sexy doing it? Well, first thing you want to do is the back and the sides, right? Okay? It takes three main operations. The back, side, then the top, and then scissor cut a couple little spots that you see, bruh. But for the side, get rid of the 1/8 inch and put on the 1/2 inch. Which was my nickname in high school, old 1/2 inch. That's a gym locker joke. I'd rather not talk about it. 1/2 inch, baby, 13 mil. See? See it? Ready for this? We're going for it, baby. Hopefully it goes well. Start on the side right yonder. And just go straight up, dude. Kind of look like Elon Musk at first. Go around the ear and everything. Not want to pull this ear down, get right into there. Set of Walmart clippers, God's greatest invention. It's actually kind of easier just to feel where the clipper's at. I'm doing the same fucking thing they're going to do at the barbershop for 17 bucks. That's how I can afford all them lavish truck stop showers. Because I don't purchase haircuts. I say grace and I say ma'am, if you ain't in the back, you can go fuck yourself. You comedy bastard. I'm just mostly feeling for where it's at. The mirror, I normally just use that for like checking up at the end. I don't go up too high. I'm gonna scissor cut the wings off, okay? So just calm fuck down. Unibrow action. Straight up the middle. Take your foot yonder and just fucking work your way on them out. Work them all out, baby. I'll put my other hand here so I don't come up too high. And I like to hit this little spot in the chest because it comes out the top of your shirt. If you're somebody that has neck hair sticking out of your shirt, it makes you look like a fucking hobo. Like you've whacked out of your mind and gave up on life. Alright, now, take this. This is the easy favorite part because it's not much thinking about it and you can't fuck it up because it's the longest length. What I like to do is, I like to take 1 inch. That was my nickname in junior high school, 1 inch Dougie. That was a locker room joke. Don't worry about it, please. 1 inch on the bad boy. Take it. And let's do it. All you gotta do is just cut the shit out of everything else. That's too long. You'll feel the cutting and the pulling if you let it get too long like I did. After this, the only thing I'll have left to do is take the scissors to some of the corner pieces. Got it? Alright. It tends to want to lay down when you go in one direction, so I try to come back, obviously from the other direction, hit it. Well, hopefully that's alright. Fuck it. See what it looks like with glasses on. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Now, what we gotta do now, take these rascally things and cut off some of these crazy ass looking spots. I guess I got more confident after I've done this a few times, but all cut, all shaved, all showered. Felt nice, unlike yesterday, to dry off my cherries with a towel that had only ever been used on my own cherries. And a few random women's ham sandwiches. Guess what tonight is? Laundromat night, which means I'm gonna get a new sticker. I'm excited. You guys, I just had an apostrophe. See that thin little door right there that leads into the utility room where the dryer is? What if I punched a hole in it, stuck the dryer vent right through it? This room would stay warm. I could use the dryer as a backup heat source for this room. Of course, when there's no wet clothes in it, because you don't want this room all wet. The only thing that happens in this room when it comes to things being wet is, well, never mind. Well, the time has come, friends, to head to work. But on the way, I'm going to stop and get 2 foot-long beautiful creations from Subway. Not 1, but 2. That's 24 inches of pure glory. And the concept is to see if, in one singular car ride to work, I can polish off all 24 inches. Bon appetit.
Colin Health Advisors, this is Rhea on a recall line. Are you in Medicare or Medicaid?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm doing
thank you
good,
so
by
much
the
for
way, and how are
confirming.
you?
Yeah, I'm doing good. Thank you so much for having this call.
Okay.
Have a good
At least
one.
one of us knows how to have a conversation. Oh, I wonder why she hung up.
We're having a heat wave, a tropical heat wave. That's the only words of the song that I know, and it still is cold as shit. Earlier today, I polished off 1.5 foot of the Subway subs, and I left that other 6-inch out in my car, and it froze. The lettuce and spinach and onions and all that were like ice. And I know that because I ate it as ice while I was waiting for the ice to melt on my flipping windshield. And now that I have that in my stomach, I'm in the mood for some Taco Bell because it's laundromat night. Here, little fellow. Here, little fellow. Huh. Well, I could sit here and wait for this train, but since it's not moving in the slightest, I guess this road is closed. Huh. Only a 5-mile detour, but hey, a section of the railroad track that's actually passable. Let's do this. Once upon a time, I'd say a couple years ago, I was on this exact road, going in this exact direction into town, and it was heavily raining, so I was driving like 45 because visibility was very poor. Somebody in a huge truck was tailgating me for several miles, but I just kept my cruise on whatever low speed I was going. I don't believe it was 50. It was most likely 45. When we got to the first traffic light in town, there was a turn lane, and he got beside me, rolled down his window, and was like, "Really?" or something like that. I didn't respond back to him with words. I didn't gesture my arms or hands or anything like that. I turned towards him, turned my head at him, and looked directly at him without saying anything or gesturing in any way. And he had a look of creeped out fear come over him. He rolled his window back up, and as soon as that light turned green, that was it. I didn't get no middle finger, no horn honk or nothing. I'm pretty sure just staring right at without looking away kind of has that look in your eye like, I dare you to say something else, but I wasn't expressing an angry face. It was just like I was a cyborg, dude. Pretty fond memory of this road. You know what? Let's go ahead and mix it up this time. As much as I really want another one of these, let's go for one of those next week. Let's see what kind of luck we have in the alien world. Not bad. Not bad. That'll look pretty cool on the board, I think. And you know what? I'm going to go ahead and try my hand at another duck. Looks like a classic. If you looked forward to this all week like I did, you might be a quack. I'm normally rather against sitting in an idling car, but it is so cold out. Still, again, 19 degrees according to my dash. Eventually you just get so over it. You're like, screw it. I know it'll eat up my gas. It's choking out the neighbors, killing the ozone. But once in a while, once in a blue yonder, it's got to be done. Have you ever seen Billy Madison where he painted the blue duck? He said, well, I wanted to make the duck blue because I've never seen a blue duck. I don't think I can rest, however, as far as the ducks go until I land on a ladybug duck. Ironically, a duck would eat a ladybug in 2 seconds. So, we'll come back next week. We'll get our ducks in a row. You know what? I can't resist. Captain Chunks Dingleberries. Well, I was coming up about 3rd, 4th grade. Used to wear a hat, kind of like a top hat, but it wasn't as tall and it was kind of flexible. My daddy gave me that hat. He said it was special to him. It was special. He wanted it to be special to me, and it was a special thing. He'd give it to me. I wore that hat proud as a sumbitch all through school. Used to wear it with my damn cowboy boots until one day they said you couldn't wear cowboy boots in school.
I'd wear cowboy boots in school every damn morning. Had pig shit on them clear up to the damn ankle. Didn't bother me none, no way. I got up every damn morning and fed them pigs before the bus came to get me. Proud of it, too. Them pigs was food on our table. Used to go to school every day stinking like pig shit. So they made us wear regular shoes, I guess you'd call it, with the shoelaces. So then I went to school in shoes that smelled like pig shit instead of my cowboy boots, and I ended up kind of liking it. Didn't have to get pig shit on my nice boots. But I wore that hat no matter what. My best friend coming up, Daniel, was on the school bus with me. About a quarter mile from my house, he took that hat off my head and threw it straight out the damn window, knowing I'd have to backtrack after I got dropped off and get my damn hat. Well, the first day he did it, I didn't know what to think. I tried not to think too much about it. I was upset, but that was my best friend. Second day he did it, I was hopping mad. I was going to clobber him right in the face, but I didn't. Third day he did it, same damn thing. I about half wanted to sit somewhere on the school bus where the window wasn't open. But you couldn't do that, it's so damn hot in there. It didn't have an AC in there. Wasn't no such thing as an AC on the school bus. The AC was the damn window. You just reach up and pull it down. That was your AC on the school bus when I was coming up. Anyways, son of a bitch, sure enough, did it again on day 3. Clobbed him right in the neck. Got off the bus. Bus driver saw that I was upset. Said, "What'd you do?" I said, "I punched Daniel right in his neck for throwing my hat out the window 3 days in a row." Bus driver told me, "Don't be wearing that hat to school no more." Well, hell, that made me more upset than what Daniel had made me. Tell me not to wear my daddy's hat to school. So I took my ass on up the hill, up to the house in there, and went inside, and there my daddy was in his big chair in the living room there. He had a giant cast iron pot between his legs, sitting on the floor with cold water in it and a bunch of potato chunks in it. He was sitting there peeling potatoes and then chunking them up and throwing them in that bucket there. See, what you do is you throw the potatoes in the bucket there and you stir them with your hand. It loosens up the starch. And what he was doing was helping Mama make dinner. He was doing it the way he would prefer to do it, sitting in that raggedy old chair of his. Okay? It wasn't uncommon in my day for a man to help out with something like that, if you could get him inside long enough to do anything like that. He saw that I was upset, and I told him I wasn't going to talk about it, and that pissed him off something fierce. He said, "Get your ass over here, or I'm going to give you something that you're going to have to talk about." So I went over there, and I told him what happened. He stopped peeling the potato he was on with the knife he was using, and handed me that very knife that he was using. Still had the starch on it. He said, "You put this knife in Daniel's face if he ever even thinks about fucking with you again. And you ignore what that bus driver's got to say to you. It ain't her damn opinion of what's going on that matters. And next time she asks, you don't acknowledge her with an answer." So day number 4, Daniel decided not to touch my hat that day. But he wanted to know what I was fidgeting with in my pocket. What's fair is fair. He was my friend, so I told him. I showed him. Pulled it out. Showed him that knife. That was my dad's fishing knife. He cleaned it up that day so he could peel potatoes, and I cleaned it up that day so I could put it in my pocket, get the damn starch off of it. Showed it to Daniel. Daniel said, "First you're going to get upset about a hat that your crazy ass old dad done give you. And you know he's crazy too, because now he's giving you this old knife. See, kids in my day, it wasn't nothing to carry a pocket knife to school. Almost every boy in school had a pocket knife. He was a very strange student if you didn't have one. This wasn't no pocket knife though. This was a longer big fishing knife. You could take a fish, lay it out, and fillet it right there on the spot. With this thing, sharp as a razor's edge, this knife. Daddy was just cutting through potatoes, nothing like nothing to it. He'd let the blade hit on the palm of his hand. He knew when to stop and everything. If you didn't know what you're doing, you cut your hand up real good. See, Daddy knew what he was doing with that knife. I didn't. Which is why I didn't do anything but keep it in its holder and keep it in my pocket. Well, I got real upset at what Daniel done said about my dad. So I took it out of its sheath and I held it right up to his face, right there on the school bus. I said, Daniel, you're like a brother to me. But you might as well go ahead and keep this hat. Because that's going to be the last thing on my worries if you ever say another fucking thing about my dad again. That was it. Nothing else said. Nobody reported it. Nobody bothered with it. Me and Daniel went on to be bestest friends our whole life. I never crossed him. He never crossed me. We just stayed best friends. That's all there was to it. It's called settling the deal back then. Nobody need to cry about it and make a big fuss about it. It is what it is. I could have gotten a lot of trouble if my daddy found out that I did that. Even though it was more or less his idea in a way, but, you know, we both kind of just shut the fuck up about it and kept right on going, and that was just our life, so. Ain't like it is today, I tell you.
The sound of that loud fan. Almost every shower room here at the Flying J Pilot has a loud overhead fan, which makes the room kind of cold when you're sitting here taking a dump.
Look at this nasty ass bathroom where some stupid goon dick cut their hair in here. Got the shit everywhere. Alright friends, where should I put the new stickers? I got 2 more to add to the board today. Let's see. Here they are. An alien and a Captain Chunks. Captain Chunks. Oh shit. Should we put like 1-up Chonders? Maybe start like an alien corner? That'd be kind of cool. Kind of looks fresh right there in that top corner, like the alien's looking down. And then maybe do like Captain Chunks way down here. Shit, why not? Let's see. Roll that dice. Let's see how she goes. Captain Chunks down in the corner. The alien looking up at you. Looking down upon you. I think out of these 3, still my favorite is good old Ploppa Johns. Check this out. You see my board? Look. The 3 stickers from the laundromat. And that's the only kind of stickers going to go on that board too. If you send me stickers, or if I make a sticker for you, or whatever, or we buy cool stickers at a regular ass store that are not 50 cents a pop, those are going on a different board. I'll start a whole different board, okay? That charcuterie board is for the charcuters, baby. See? Look at that alien up there. Anyways, you get it. I also have a penny board, because pennies aren't in print. It's kind of like the original Rush album, no longer on vinyl. So I thought I'd just stick them on a board, write the little year under them. If I got 2 of the same year, then I'll fucking put it in the penny master. Who cares, right? If you have a penny from 2025, then you have a penny that's only been in production 2 months, and that was it. A historical penny that marked the last year, the last 2 months pennies were ever in production. Isn't that funny? Isn't that crazy? Your fucking president did away with the penny printing. What the fuck? How am I going to pay the strippers in, you know, odd cents at the end? You know, like 04, 03, or 99 cents. You know what I'm saying? I got to give them a whole $1 now. If Trump was here, he'd be pissed. Because that ain't right. Even though he was the one who made the rule up. Anyways, that's it for me. Gotta go. Love you. Bye. Thanks for chilling with you, boy. Thanks for watching me cut my hair and shave. Just thought it might make a interesting subject matter. You know what I mean? I try to bring something here every single day from me to you. The audience is growing. That was the whole point, and I appreciate it very much. if you want to help me out, the best way you can do that is to share this video and all my other ones with all your dumb friends and tell them, hey, if you haven't heard of Duggalo Nation, you've been missing out. This guy, he's pretty funny. He's got a sexy ass, too. So there's that then. And then what else? Some people want me on their podcast sometimes or video projects. I encourage them to do that, or they just want to contact me directly to ask me a personal question about my furious and ferocious masturbation habits. You can do all that by shooting off one of those emails to DuggaloNation@gmail.com. That's DuggaloNation@gmail.com. Or maybe you want to be right here beside me, live and in the flesh. Okay? Use the email. This project was simply an excuse for me to explore and work within my lifelong passion of creating media art. I try to put up some kind of subject matter, something specific, like comedy, scam baiting, whatever the hell it is, urban exploring, history, science. Sometimes it makes sense. Sometimes I've designed it not to make sense, because if you get it, you'll laugh even harder. And the ones who don't, who leave the channels forever, it was worth losing them for the ones who do get it to laugh even harder. Sorry, guys. But in between those specific subjects, I like to put up a daily version of my life. Should I say a sarcastic version of my daily life. And that's it. But for now, it's time to piss on this fire and load up this campsite for the night. But don't worry, because we'll be back here again, like always, tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. Eastern.